Hi everybody, I'm Paul Tran. Welcome to Learning Unplugged. Let's put the Saz away for a moment. Today we're going to take a look at habits. We all have them. We like some of them. We'd rather change some of them. So what we're going to take a look at today is something from the work of Charles Duhigg. It's what he calls the habit loop. This is how we make habits and how we act them out. What we're going to do is take a look at the habit loop and think about how we can understand why we have the habits we have and how we can start changing them. So I want you to imagine that you're in your car, you're driving along and you see a red light. That red light is what we call a trigger. It's something that forces us to behave in a certain way. Now, the red light's the trigger. That's followed by the routine. And I'm hoping that everyone's routine here is that you stop your car at the red light. It's what we do, usually. The third part of the habit loop is the reward. Now, if you're driving in your car, you stop at a red light. What usually happens is there's no accidents. Everybody stops at the red light, and the other routine is that you see a green one and you keep driving. The reward is we tend to drive safely. So all habits are made up of this loop. The trigger is the activating event that makes us behave in a certain way. Our routine is what we routinely do, and the reward is what we get for that routine. Now, this works great most of the time, but if you think about some of the habits that you'd rather not have, let's say you're going into a pitch and you get asked a tricky question, your routine then is to start to gabble and speak really, really quickly and not make much sense at all. The reward is that you get through the pitch, but that reward doesn't last because you don't get the business. And what's really important here is we think about the reward that we want. We think about the routine that we need to do to get the reward we want, and just recognize the trigger. So that if we work on it, we set a plan, we think about how we're going to execute this plan, we'll know that we're going to get asked a tricky question or two, and then we change our routine. Take a deep breath and just answer the question calmly. Your reward is, at the very least, your client will think more favourably of you. You've got more chance of getting the business. And that's what we can do to change things around. There's always going to be triggers, and we're always going to develop a routine. Think about the reward you get. Is it actually really something that satisfies you? Change it to something that does. You'll find the habit loop works for you really, really well. Give it a go. Let me know how you get on in the comments below. And if you want to know a little bit more about my work in general and more Learning Unplugged videos, you can take a look at the website, which is ptps.co.uk, or the YouTube channel, which is Paul Tran Trainer. Every habit, trigger, routine, reward. Make the reward a good one and get the routine that works for you. Have fun exploring the habit loop, and I'll see you soon on the next Learning Unplugged.